Hello everyone and welcome. It's Michelle and I'm just going to do an entry in my Write Sketch Doodle a Day that I've been doing for January. So I did share this with everybody a little while back, but it's the Doodle by Artway sketchbook. It's 5 by 7 inches. The paper is 150 GSM, and yeah, I've just been doing various things, and today is it's time for it's time for me to do something, and I think I'm going to do it more landscape rather than portrait today. So I quite like the idea of doing a gnarled old tree stump today. I've just put a tiny bit of washi tape, so this is the very, very small washi tape that you can get. I don't know if it's 1 millimeter, maybe 2 millimeters, something like that. It's very, very thin, just so I've got a little bit of a border going on. So I'm going to start with my art graph soft carbon pencil, and I want to get my kind of gnarled tree shape in, maybe a bit more rounded, and we want that to be coming up and out, and out of here we want all these little spiky branches where this poor little tree is desperately trying to survive. So they're all coming out of the top part of the what is essentially probably almost a dead tree, but you know, life finds a way. There we go. So we'll have some of those spiky bits coming up, and I want this to be really dark. I'm not going to be using many colours in this. I'm basically just going to be mainly using this art graph pencil. I'm probably going to use some of my bleed proof white, and I might use some of this Naples yellow that's in here, possibly a bit of the burnt sienna, I don't know. We'll see. They're left over from something else that I was doing. So I also want to get lots of these gnarly looking or kind of spikes that, you know, as if something's desperately trying to survive, maybe after a lightning strike or something like that. So I'm going to get some more of those in. Maybe we can see the top of something there, so that we get some of those in. And then want to bring in, I'm going to need water, here we go. Bring in a little bit of this Naples yellow. I have no idea, as usual, as most of you know, lots of what I do is, well, it just is. And it will either work or it won't, basically. But I need a bit of light coming through, and I might even want that light to be kind of coming through there a little bit. And then I need to wet this, and I'm basically going to use the colour that's kind of left over to fill this in. Okay, and then because I want it to be grey, I want some grey up here. So I'm just using my brush quite lightly so that we still can get those branchy twiggy bits coming through. And the same over here. I mean, it will blur them a bit, but I just want this whole grey, dreary kind of background going on. Quite why I want that today, I don't know, but that's what it is. Okay, so we've got some of that going on there. So we've got different tones going on there. I think we need to get some more of something going on. Okay. And I think I need that to move over there a bit as well. Now let's grab a bit of our white. Let's go with a bit of a bigger brush. And I'm probably going to be going over some of what I've already done, but you know, that doesn't matter. And I want to get some grey in here, or some, how should I put it, almost white grey, and maybe a nice splodge of white right in the centre there. And I can always go over this with my, so I just want to give, I need to give some light in here basically. Yeah, it's looking a bit better. Right, I need a much smaller brush. Let's go to a size 2. Bearing in mind this is just my sketch a day. It's let's have a bit of a play kind of thing. So I'm not trying to be perfect. It's a sketchbook. And I think I need a bit more coming up here and a bit down there. So that we've got something else going on here. Now let's get my bigger brush again because I want that to blend in a bit better. So that we get this, actually, yeah, I think we're going to need to do that, aren't we? And we'll do those lines again. because it's more of a, yeah. Okay. Now let's get our pencil and get some of these lines looking a bit better. Right, I need that to be sharpened. I need a bit more of a point. Okay, let's do some sharpening. Not that these really go. Oh, I've just lost the whole thing. Let's try again. They can be a bit tricky to sharpen, these carbon pencils. Right, I've got a bit of an edge there that might be a bit thinner. Yeah. So I'm just retrieving some of the pencil lines that I lost, basically. Which makes it look a tad better, I think. So we've got these some that are a lot finer going on. Yeah. So we want a bit of a tangle, really. All right, I want a little bit more of my Naples yellow, and I kind of want to extend that to just blend. I'm not sure if that's showing up that well, because it is just a bit. So it's yeah, we definitely need to replace some of that over here, I think, a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to see whether, where is my palette knife? There you are. I'm going to see if it's possible, yes it is, to just get, and maybe even some marks on my tree. But yeah, there we are, so that we've broken that up a little bit. Now this might not appeal to all of you. But yeah, I guess it's just yeah, just happened to see when I was driving back home today from going on a little walk and getting a weekly shop done, and there just happened to, what happened was, it was a really sunny day but really cold, so it was frosty in the morning, and by the time we'd done our little walk and we'd been to the supermarket and we were driving home, all of a sudden we drove into what I can only describe as like fog, basically. And you really couldn't even see the sun anymore, other than a very small kind of circle that was desperately trying to shine through the fog. And it was really interesting to see how the landscape then kind of, the whole landscape changed to this kind of misty, murky kind of landscape, and some of the trees that previously at some point had obviously been struck by lightning, you know, it was just these kind of gnarly shapes sticking out. So that's kind of where this idea came from today for my what did I call it? Write, sketch and doodle. No, write, yeah, write, sketch, doodle a day. So yes, that's where this idea came from today. and I just wanted to kind of somehow capture that. I'm not sure that this is necessarily the best way to capture that, but ooh, this paper doesn't like this very much. Never mind. It's a sketchbook. Right. So, I feel that in my head I've kind of captured what happened, what I saw. Let's just move that out of the way, and then we can bring this up a bit further, and hopefully you can see I have got, a few textures going on there. But yeah, to me it's just atmospheric, and it was what I wanted to put into my Doodle a Day sketchbook. So I thought that would be fun to share with you. So just in case any of you are interested in the materials, and because you maybe haven't come across them before, I will leave some links below. How many of you are doing some kind of sketch a day or the equivalent? You'll have to let me know. But yeah, I'm feeling quite... Oh, by the way, I put this there because, as you can see, it bleeds through, and I'm just protecting my next page. But yeah, I like the atmosphere of that. Good. Okay. Well, just a quickie today, just an extra one really. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay calm. And yeah, look out for the Easy Paint with Me on a Sunday, which is coming out tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.